And welcome to another episode of Coach Keaton and Crawford on the threshold, the front porch of the college football season. Actually, week zero just happened. We'll
Yes,
talk
it did.
about that. Week number one next week, August 24th, 2025, 40 years ago tonight on Court Street at First Presbyterian Church. I was married to Tina. August 24th, 1985. I was just thinking, were you an incoming freshman in
Yeah,
85?
what? No, I was still in high school.
Okay, so you graduated in 86 in high school.
86, yes,
Okay, so you're entering your senior season
I was.
Quakers when I got married. And I didn't
Yeah,
get married until I was 29, so not that late by today's standards, but maybe back then. Anyway, happy anniversary to Tina.
yeah. Happy
Well, not to
anniversary,
me.
my friend, to you and Miss Tina. Beautiful
Yeah,
thing.
Miss Tina. So I'm excited about this time of year like crazy, like because Labor Day weekend to me. I mean, I love Thanksgiving weekend because it's my favorite holiday. I love Thanksgiving dinner and all the football, climatic football that takes place on Thanksgiving weekend. But man, Labor Day weekend, it's like you're sitting down the table, you're hungry as hell, and you got your best dishes in front of you. And I cannot wait to Thursday. High school football starts. There's two Big Ten games on Thursday. I mean, it just keeps it's on. The hits just keep on coming. Thursday through the weekend. It's going to be awesome.
It is literally the best time of the year.
It is. It is.
It,
It
it,
is. And
it's just,
the weather's still warm. I mean, it's actually today. It's going to be absolutely beautiful out. The
yeah, oh yeah.
humidity's gone.
Yesterday was beautiful. Today's gonna be
Yep.
beautiful.
Yep. Yep.
Watching football yesterday. I was mad because I got kind of a half a setup in my daughter's room. We put the TV on a TV stand so they could move it around. Um, and but we ordered another one to put the other TV on so we could go outside so like we could be out by the fire and watch the
No.
game. Yeah, so we're working on that, getting that done. But the games yesterday, then it was high school game, modern day.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
Okay, okay. I
oh,
watched a lot of that game. Well, those are all D1 athletes, two wide receivers.
oh my goodness.
Because
The,
Chris
to,
Henry
to the
is like, I mean,
to the riches
Ohio
go the
State's fans are
spoils.
greedy bastards when it comes to getting talent. My God,
Just listen. When they showed the offensive line, I was like, oh my goodness. I said, we just be. I said, oh, I had one of those once, Ethan. Ethan, boy, they got five of them. Like, oh my goodness. To the
I know.
riches go the spoils. Like, look at these kids here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
man,
I
just
mean,
just
and
crazy.
St. Thomas Aquinas down in Fort Lauderdale. I mean, they're usually a national champion
Number
contender. And
6 in the country and just got dog walked through in their own stadium.
how did that end up? I mean, because it
Oh,
got to 24 to
I
10.
stopped. I stopped watching. I was clicking around and clicking other channels. It almost got boring. Like
Yeah,
these kids are just too good. Like I
yeah.
mean, you never see anything like that around
Well,
here.
this is the involvement in high school football. If you get really good, you end up going to one of these academies on the other side of the country for some reason. I mean, like J.J. McCarthy goes from suburban Chicago down to IMG. Now
Mm,
there's a bunch of IMG schools, IMG
sure.
type schools.
Yeah, they trying.
This started decades ago with basketball, Oak Hill Academy, with
Sure.
Grant Hill and those guys. I mean, and now the concept is more prevalent now in football than it is in basketball.
Right. It's yeah. It's it's definitely different. It's well, I can imagine it's harder for football just because it's just the amount of people.
Yeah.
Basketball is a little bit easier to maneuver, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of moving that way. I hope it doesn't go fully that way
Yeah.
because there's nothing like Friday night lights in the.
I know, and these stadiums are not, it's hotter than hell. It's in the daytime in Fort Lauderdale, and it's not a typical high school. I'm just imagining, you're a high school football player and you're hopping on, a big commercial jet and flying from California to Florida for a football game to play
Sure.
football. I mean, the
You
amount of
know,
money involved. I mean, it's non-relatable.
yeah. I mean, I could see like when you look at like how Rockford, when we do our vertical raise, we may make 15, maybe 20. They're making $150,000.
Yeah,
So I mean, it's the level of commitment, the level, the fun, obviously where you're living at, that kind of thing, where you can have the monies to be able to, and the sponsorships and the people that are willing, 'cause everybody loves a winner. So
yeah.
if a
They want
winner
to
like
associate
that,
with the winner. Yep,
and
you're
you could
right.
attach your name to that in some sort of way, then it's going to pump up your businesses and that kind of stuff. So, it's a level of commitment and how important it is to those people around you and the people that are in charge of your programs that, how making the money to support it.
Yeah. So I was thinking, but you're talking about sponsorships, and we'll get into our topic about what we expect for Michigan State and Michigan this year. So down in Comerica for the Tiger games, Jack Ebling, your brother Jimmy, a few others, we went down and including Jay Green, we went down there, and I just noticed, and Jack has got me noticing about sponsorships on
Hmm.
stadiums. I mean, that's what the first thing he looks at. Meyer, Meyer is in the backdrop of the press conference at Michigan. I mean, they're everywhere. They're Meyer sponsors winners. Meyer, Thrifty Acres, I still call them. Okay,
Sure.
so I mean, Meyer is on the sleeve of every jersey of the Tigers. So on that huge screen in left field, they show the players this huge profile. Meyer on the sleeve. It's so prominent. They're like aiming the sleeve at the screen. It's you got the money. You get a company with deep pockets, unlimited pockets like Meyer. They're into the sports thing like you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, it's that is the wave. And if you're not out there hustling to get that money, to find those places that want to help sponsor your programs, and
Someone else
then,
will.
what are you doing? What are
Yeah,
you doing?
yeah.
Because that's why you see the names on the practice jerseys. You see the names on the jerseys now in the pros. They're paying for the right to do that. Even the little commercial now with the little girl graduating and the dad that signed off the rights
That
to her graduating.
that's
And
that's that is creative. It's
yeah,
sad, but it's creative.
absolutely. Because that's what I mean. If somebody wanted to come in and give, $250,000, I mean, modern day could do that. They could somebody could say, hey, look, if you give us $1 million, we'll put your name on the jersey and our practice jersey because we're going to be on national TV. We're going to be playing, going to be national championship, that kind of stuff. Somebody would do that.
I mean, Do you think Spartan Stadium will ever yield to naming rights, like such and such Spartan Stadium, like a
If,
Jackson
if
Natural Life Spartan Stadium, or something like that?
absolutely, if they come in with $25 million, you know, or because hey, the new guy, he gets it.
Oh, he
I
is.
don't know
Yeah,
how that.
that's why I fear that guy. Because I think I think he's a pit bull for trying to get down. I mean, just going out and getting things done, man. This
Yeah,
guy is going
I
to be
don't know. I don't know how those numbers work. Like if it's $25 million for 5 years, or however those things work out. But if there was somebody that came in and said, okay, if it's 100 million for 5 years, and somebody wanted to drop $100 million to name it their stadium, like you said, Jackson National Life Spartan Stadium, you'd be stupid not to. Because
you wouldn't have a problem. You would not have a problem with that.
hell no, I don't. Who? Is it going to stop me from going to the game? Is it if they did it at the big? Would it stop you from going to Michigan Stadium?
No. I mean,
Absolutely not.
I'm
It's still
indifferent to that. I mean, I
hey,
understand what I'm just accepting to all this stuff. I mean, I'm still, I know it was a particular donor, Larry Ellison, but I'm still processing the fact that Bryce Underwood hasn't taken a snap in a game, and it was disclosed this week. His annual salary, I mean, he's making this year as a freshman $3.1 million as a quarterback.
okay, I can't be mad at the young man for making the money because that's when to give it to him. Go ahead and give it to him. I'm still a firm believer in it'd be nice to earn it first and then
Yeah.
get paid. That's always been a thing. Like you earn what you get, but that was what they had to pay to get him. Hey, God bless him. But the whole point of there's still going to be they could name it. They could if it was a green or white company that had the money that wanted to sponsor Michigan Stadium, there's still going to be 110,000 people in there every Saturday when they have a home game.
But there's stadiums that have sponsorship names. In basketball, a lot more than in the Big Ten, for example. But Michigan State is Breslin, which is named after Jack Breslin, and Spartan Stadium. And then for Michigan, Fritz Chrysler Arena for basketball, and Michigan Stadium. It's not even, Michigan Stadium is the name of the stadium. It's not the big house. That was kind of a nickname that Keith Jackson said. But it would be nice, but I understand where we're headed. And I'm flexible enough in my whole mindset and open-minded that this might be just the way we have to deal with things right now.
Sure. So, because the money has to be made.
Yeah, money's got to be made, especially under these new standards of paying the players. That changes the parameters dramatically.
And that's
go ahead.
And that's passive money. You don't have they have to do anything to get it.
That's true.
They're just cutting the check. That's the best way to make money, passively. Whatever I can do to make it without the least amount of work. That's the beauty. That's the beauty in passive money.
Okay. Let's segue over between the lines. We're going to talk about what we think is going to happen for Michigan State and Michigan, both of us. So, did you get to practice at all this week or not at Michigan State?
I got out there Monday, Tuesday. They were off for Wednesday and Thursday for move-in day,
whatever.
Yeah, whatever the days they had move-in, they were off for the move-in stuff, and then they got back at it. But then I was just busy doing stuff. So
what's your final take, visual, optical take? What you've seen in practice, you as a former player able to go out there, that makes you think one way or another how the season's going to go?
I like the juice of the defense. I like where we are on defense. I like the energy. I like the running back. I think we could go 2, maybe 3. I definitely think Jace will get some run, definitely in his 4 games.
Third option.
And then but Big Tullis, I like the way he runs. He's a big kid. He's not going to take it to the house, but he'll get me 35, 40 if bust one kind of thing. But he's a big kid. The wide receivers definitely are improvement. That room is definitely improved. Coach Hawkins got those kids going. Our transfer kids are definitely going to make splashes for us. Once again, if our offensive line can continue to gel and be
hey, that's reality. That's reality.
I mean, that is dead ass reality. It's going to be contingent upon those 5, 6, 7, 8 guys being functional enough that Aiden Childs is able to be in the pocket and be comfortable enough to go through his reads and make the plays because he has the talent, he has the arm talent, he has the leg talent. But if he's worried about what's going on around you, it's going to be, it could possibly be another 2024 20. We don't want to do that. So those guys have to make, they have to keep progressing. Definitely better than where we were last year. We just have to stay injury free, hopefully, as much as possible. And that's going to be the key for us this year, I believe.
Well, it's for everybody, but a lot of teams are thin. But that offensive line is much deeper this year, and so
Yes, yes,
I think having your coaching staff in place the second year, it's not going to just be on everybody's going on the seat of their pants adjusting to everybody. I
sure.
think that's going to be huge. I think Jonathan Smith has got to lay the land more what's expected from Michigan State football in terms of the physicality and the demands of the Big Ten. So I'm with you. I mean, it's if they say injury free, and I think you might be surprised at how I project Michigan State. And let's go through that schedule. We're going to go we're going to go game by game. We're going to figure out how this is going to go. Okay.
Got it.
Hold on a second here if I can get. So the opening game is a week from, or actually this Friday night, going against Western Michigan. What do you think?
Spartans will win the game under the lights, the excitement, striping the stadium, all that good stuff. Spartans are going to win. I'm going to say 35-14.
Yeah, I mean, I have that as a win too. I think Western is going to be maybe a little bit more challenge. I mean, these MAC teams play like Central did a couple years ago. They'll play them tough for a half, and then they don't have the depth,
Exactly.
and
That's it.
especially in the line. So,
And
okay,
that's the difference that you see throughout college football from the max to the guys in the power four that just are good but not good enough, to the Alabamas, the Georgias, you know
right,
when they bring in the second string, second unit, I ain't gonna say
mm-hmm.
second string, second unit linemen, especially on defense,
Yeah.
the drop off is not there.
Okay, 1-0. We both have Michigan State 1-0 after Friday night. Okay, Boston College comes to town. This is a payback game for Michigan State.
Yeah, definitely should have won that one last year, and I'm gonna say we're gonna win that one too as a payback. Not a big O'Brien fan, um, so we're definitely gonna get that one too.
Okay.
And I believe that one is what time we playing that one? Yeah, that's at night as well.
That's a night
Yeah,
game. Your
another
first
another night game.
7:30 at night.
Yeah, I'll be at that
That's
one.
right
I'll be at that
opposite.
one too.
Michigan, Oklahoma's going on the same time. So both
Oh,
yeah.
see
Okay.
that's yeah.
The third game, Youngstown State. What are they? The Pelicans? Are they the Pelicans?
Penguins.
Penguins. Pelicans. That's in the South. Penguins. Okay. That's where Jim Tressel cut his
Jim
teeth.
Russell. Is
Okay.
what's his name
I got
still
that as a pick.
Bopolini?
I got
Is
that as a pick.
Bopolini still there?
What's that?
Is Bopolini still there?
That I don't know. You got me on that one. I mean, this is a 3-0. I mean, Michigan State big in this game. I got Michigan State by 3 touchdowns in the first 3 games.
Yeah, we're winning. We're winning. 3-0. We're winning.
Yeah,
We're ready to
3-0.
rock. We're ready to go to Hollywood.
Okay,
And
you're going to LA. Irvin's going to be there. Michigan State has a lot of Big Ten teams that have a lot of alumni out there and fans. And I think they'll have a good turnout. USC, they'll draw a big crowd if they have a really good team. So if they're still undefeated, there'll be a lot of USC fans. They're the biggest fair weather fans of all. But what do you think is going to happen at the Coliseum on the 20th of September?
I think, in my opinion, well, I've always liked Lincoln Riley's, even way back when he was at Texas Tech. and I like him, but and their defense has improved, which makes them scary because they're always going to be better than average usually on offense.
Mm-hmm.
I think the key there is, in my opinion, is what time the game is still hasn't been announced what time they're going to play that game, and that
Well, it'll be a
that that
3:30. It'll be a
I,
3:30 or a night game here for us.
right, and so that's always going to be tricky. Now I think we're going out early. I think we're going out Thursday, uh, to be out there and try to assimilate to
Right.
that time change a little bit better. Um, if we're 3-0 and feeling good and injury free, I think we could go out there and get
I don't.
the
I don't want to
W
say what.
against them.
I want to hear what's going to happen, and then we're going to look back at later on. So I don't want to think what we could do. That I want you to tell our listeners who's going to win this game right now.
Well, I'm going to say Michigan State's going to win because if we're 3-0 and we're going into that game feeling good about ourselves, there's absolutely no reason why we should not be feeling good enough to go out there and
Do you
get
think
that W.
USC has more talent than Michigan State?
At
They
this point,
got the top recruiting class for next year, but I
at,
mean, right now
yeah,
in this,
coming in at
yeah,
this point, I don't know their locker room, but I'd have to assume because they're USC in the name brand and out in California being able to get, I have to assume that their locker room is player for player better than ours.
Mhm.
You just have to assume that. But like I said, but there's always a lot of guys, come in with all them accolades and they're not, still not very good. So, you know, it,
Well,
I
here's the way
think
I'm
we,
looking
we
at
could
it.
we could go win that game for sure.
Yeah, okay. Once again, so you're predicting they will win, so you got them
Yeah,
4-0. Now, here's
4-0.
I always look at two game sets, especially road games back to back. Michigan State at USC, then they go to Nebraska. That's a tough slate. That's the 20th and the 20 no, then they have a bye week before Nebraska.
Yes, that's how they're building those schedules. So we have
Yeah,
that bye
so
week
that's
after
good.
going out
Okay.
west.
So my whole theory is Michigan State's going to split those two games. So I'm struggling deciding which one they're going to win, which one they're going to lose. I think they're going to play well at the Coliseum, but lose to USC, but then bounce back and beat Nebraska.
Which
So
which is definitely conceivable because you're going to have that week off to
they have a
regroup.
week off, prepare. They're going to learn so much about themselves at the Coliseum. I just don't see them winning both. I see them splitting those two games. So I have them 4-1 after 5 games. That's pretty damn good, don't you think?
Yeah, and I can definitely see, without the green color glasses on, I can definitely see us going to USC. And if we're playing, like I said, if we're playing well, we're doing well, knocking off USC on the road, getting those extra days off, and going to Memorial and beating Nebraska as well,
Right. Well,
because
okay.
they're
So
going to
you
have
have
so much.
so you have them 5-0. We're gonna speed this process
Speed
up.
it up.
You 5-0 after Michigan State beats Nebraska. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, good. Okay, then they come home. Oh my God! On October 11th, Spartan Stadium is rocking, and you got the Bruins of UCLA coming to town. And shoot, I got them winning that game. I got them 5-1. After that, you got them what 6-0?
6-0.
Is that the right amount of games? Yep,
Yep.
6.
Yep.
Okay.
6-0. Because
This
UCLA is
is
not good.
this is the game right here I struggle with more than any. Michigan State and Indiana. Because I have freaking no concept of what to expect from Kirk Signetti. Google me, Mr. Google me this year. Come when now all of a sudden they're the hunted and not the hunters. What do you think about that game?
that was going to be that's my upset special there, because
Who's
he
upsetting
got
who?
I think we're going to have trouble at Indiana.
Oh, so you're saying Michigan? I mean, Michigan State might be ranked higher than Indiana, so they would be up there 6-0. So you're having Indiana beat
That
Michigan
I
State.
think that's going to be our stumble game because we'll be coming in at 6-0, and then you got the big boys on the horizon,
Okay.
and it
Okay.
could
Yeah.
be looking ahead to the Wolverines coming to town.
In contrast, I think this was a for Indiana a one-off pie in the sky. You're going to go back to being Indiana, people. This is where it's headed. I have Michigan State winning in Bloomington, so I have them 6-1, and you have them 6-1.
I do.
Correct?
I do.
Okay. Then we go to the Michigan State. Yeah, plays the very following week on the 25th of October, which I think, in my opinion, will have as much toxicity buildup of any Michigan State game ever going in. Now, I hope there's no situations on the field that cause it to get even more toxic, but the buildup going in is going to be off the charts. Okay? Because Michigan's going to have a really good record going in. We'll talk about that in a second. What's going to happen in East Lansing on October 25th between Michigan and Michigan State?
I think the Spartans going to get it done. The Spartans are going to get it done after the upset loss at Indiana. They're going to come back angry, refocused, which obviously don't have to get refocused for where Michigan comes to town. It takes care of itself, and we get it done at home.
Okay, so Michigan 6-1 going into the Michigan State game. I think Michigan State is going to be too hyped. And I think
Too much juice.
too much juice, and their execution issues might come into play. This is going to be a slobber knocker, Donnybrook, but I think by that time Bryce Underwood will be in rhythm, and the offense will be in rhythm, including that O line. So I have Michigan beating Michigan State in a very close game. So the Spartans slip to 6-2, and you have them 7-1. Right?
And it'll probably be a night game too, so we have all day to get the juice
Yeah,
built up.
so you're projecting, basically East Lansing Fire Department. A lot of couches to be putting out that night. Then,
It's gonna get
a lot of
scary.
couch pouring that night in the eyes of Kerry Keaton. So 7-1, you have 7-1, I have 62 at that time. This is an interesting game at Minnesota. Who knows what the weather's going to be like on November the 1st? And
No idea.
PJ Fleck, whatever you think about PJ Fleck, he's pretty steady as a coach. You can't overlook Minnesota, I don't think, as long as he's coaching.
No.
What are your thoughts?
That one definitely scares me, especially if we get the W against Michigan. The letdown, it could be a big letdown for us, and then we have to go on the road to Minnesota, even though they have the nice new stadium there. It's still weird playing there because their fans are fans, but like you said, it's pro town.
Yeah.
So they're different. They're different. Not, but like I said, that new stadium, I'd like to go see that new stadium someday. But I think we could be in a thing for a 2-game losing streak right here.
Yeah, because you got Penn State. We're going to talk about that in a second. But I have Michigan State winning this game and coming off the loss to Michigan. So they'll be 7-2, and you have them doing what?
I think there could be a struggle for us. I think we might lose that.
No, I don't want to think. I want you to tell us.
Shit, man, I ain't Nostradamus.
What's going to happen in this game? This little exercise is non-committal.
We have trouble with Minnesota. I think we take the L there.
Okay, take the L. So you have them at 7-2 then, right? That's your second loss?
Yeah.
Penn State. Damn. That one's in Spartan Stadium, right? Yeah.
Yes. I think they just have too. They have too many
You
better
know,
players than we have.
he's due. He's due. Drew Aller, seasoned quarterback. They got a good running back who's a senior now. Yeah, I got Penn State in that game. So Spartans slipped to 7-3. Is that right? 7-3?
Yep, 7-3. We're both at 7-3. We just got there different.
Okay, so we have 2 more games to go. At Iowa, there's another tough one. And so you got Maryland at home to close it, and Iowa in week number 11. So I have Michigan State beating Maryland, which would move them to 8-3. But they have to play Iowa back to back on the road. Oh no, they did 2 years ago. That's right. They play them at home this bad. They beat them last year.
Yeah, we beat them on the road last year. I think we split them too. I think we ended up 8-4. I think we lose at Iowa,
Oh
but
my
we beat
God,
Maryland.
you and I both. I think they lose to Iowa. I think they beat. So I have 8-4. 8-4
8-4.
with a
8-4.
loss to Michigan, in my mind. But you have a win over Michigan.
And I got a win over Michigan.
Yeah. So I have them beating Minnesota, and you have them losing them. So that's the biggest difference.
Yeah.
Between. Okay. Jonathan Smith keeps his job, right?
Sure. We get a bowl berth.
Yep.
Get a nice bowl game. Hopefully somewhere warm.
Okay, we're gonna have to speed through this. You and me, we could go forever. Okay. Michigan, New Mexico next Saturday night. New Mexico won 5 games last year, and they're in the Mountain West, and they're a weak conference, and they're a mediocre team. Michigan, name the number. Obviously, you agree.
Absolutely. Yeah, literally name the number.
1-0. Okay, Oklahoma, Saturday night, Norman, Oklahoma, Owen Field, ABC television. Oklahoma's defense is really good. Their offense is improving. They got the transfer from Washington State as their quarterback. Who wins?
Boomer.
Boomer Sooner says,
Boomer.
I got the Wolverines beating the Sooners.
You said it's going to be at night, right?
That's at night. Michigan's running game, their offensive line, the running game is going to be the key to this game. Michigan's defense is going to be terrific. 2-0 are the Wolverines. Okay, Central Michigan, dub, obviously, right?
It depends on if Connor Steins is on the sideline for Central. He could flip the
I
script
knew
on
that was coming, but that's I'm immune to that shit. Nebraska, another daunting task. Both Michigan State have to play to Lincoln.
Both Michigan schools have to go to Nebraska this year?
And USC.
Wow.
Yeah. So
okay.
I got the Wolverines beating Nebraska to move to 4-0. How about you?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Then they have a week off to prepare for the homecoming tilt with
the Badgers.
Wisconsin Badgers coming to Ann Arbor. Who wins?
The Wolverines always win on homecoming.
No.
They're about to smash.
Okay,
they're about to smash Wisconsin.
I got them win. They're both 5-0. They're 5. We both have them 5-0. And then the following week, they go to LA to the Coliseum, where Michigan State played a few weeks earlier, to take on Tommy Trojan. Who wins?
What? This is week 5.
Yeah, October 11th.
The band after the Spartans go out there and smack them, the bandwagon will be empty. So it'll be easy for Michigan to go out there and win. If they after we beat them, the fans will be there'll be anarchy out there.
Michigan State is going to be. We have to applaud Michigan State for enabling Michigan to beat USC, because they're going to go out and deflate that program on September.
Literally pull the plug on it.
Okay, so Michigan moves to, what does that make it? 5 5-0 after USC.
5-0,
This is an interesting
4-1.
game. Then they come back and play Washington after that win at USC. Washington is a good team. This is a good program, Jed Fish, you got going. Michigan lost to Washington. It's a payback. I got the Wolverines romping over the Huskies.
Wolverines for sure.
Okay. So, and we know, so that makes it 6-0. 6-0. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 7-0. 7-0 versus Michigan State, which who I have 6-1 going that game. That's why it's gonna be a huge hype. And I told you it's a close battle, but Michigan wins that game. And you have your Spartans
Got the Spartans.
Winning. And once again, fair warning: the fire department, couches will be burned. Then Michigan hosts Purdue November 1st.
Which cakewalk.
What, man? They got a new coach this year.
They got, after they lose to Michigan State, they got 3 cakewalks in a row.
Yeah. Then they got that. Then they got a bye week to prepare for Northwestern playing at Wrigley Field.
You got 3 wins in a row after you lose to Michigan State. Purdue, Northwestern, and Maryland. Those 3 W's, and then you got the big one.
Yeah. Maryland on the road.
So you'll be undefeated going to play Ohio State then, according to you.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh,
goodness.
Okay.
Goodness, Tom Crawford.
I did this exercise on the fly, and I wanted to build a 1 loss in there, but I swung and missed at that. I guess I have Michigan losing to Ohio State.
See, by then they'll be number 1 in the country.
Yeah, and they'll probably play each other the following week.
They'll play each other back to back.
Okay, so what do you have? Michigan
10-2. No, then they lose. They lose to Ohio State. So 9 would have had to lose to Michigan State, Boomer. So 9-3. 9-3.
9-3. I'm 11-1. 11-1. Wow.
Makes sense though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think
if you get the quarterback play, the sky could be the limit there. I mean, you could definitely see 11-1. I still think that kid from Fresno got a shot. I mean, you could be paying a lot of money for a kid to be on the bench, but Mikey King is not a bad player.
I thought that, but I think he might have got nicked up, and Chip Lindsey was on the Big Ten Network, Michigan's new OC, who just came from North Carolina, and he was talking about Jaden. He wasn't even talking about Mikey King. Maybe it was strategic that way. It's gonna be Bryce. This guy. I mean, too many people. There's too many good sources who saw him practice who says he's a freaking specimen out there.
Well, he's definitely that now. 6'4", 225. I mean,
he's like a tight end up there flinging the ball. I just think
he definitely looks the part.
Yeah. He just turned 18 years old. Isn't that crazy? Just
crazy.
Yeah. So I have them 11-1. You have Michigan 10-2. You have
9-3.
Oh, you have 9-3.
Yeah, 9-3. Boomer,
Ohio State.
Boomer, Michigan State, and Ohio State.
Who's the other one?
Oklahoma.
9-3, and I have them 11-1. Yeah.
The Spartans be 8-4.
And does and Jonathan Smith will be he'll be the king for a day out here in East Lake, right?
Yep, and we'll keep building, we'll keep grinding, get better.
Yeah, I think he's a good coach, and I think people are going to be that are second guessing him are going to be surprised. But the whole thing goes down to this: if he loses to Michigan, are they going to hold that against him and want his ass out of there?
Any
Even when they
anything anything in 2025 is possible.
yeah,
You know, because yeah, I mean, you can't put everything and anything is on the table these days.
yeah,
You know, because like I said, winning winning solves a whole lot of problems, and
gotta
that
beat
brings
your rival.
bring that brings the money. Winning brings the money. Everybody loves a winner.
Gotta
So
beat your rival. You have to beat your rival, though.
yeah, I mean, I can see that. Man, like I said, I don't think it's mandatory, but like I said, we can't have no. There can't be no 49 to zeros.
Yeah. All
Definitely
right.
can't do that.
Great job, Kerry. We went a cool 40 minutes because this is what we love doing.
It's that time of the year. Shout out to all the young people that are getting
Yeah.
ready to start school. Well, some have already started school.
Yeah.
Been in the classroom a little bit this week. But other schools starting on tomorrow, and the big games on Thursday for our young people. Be safe. Get out there, and it's gonna be good. I'll take the Trojans down to Portage Central when they kick off the season. The Big Reds and yeah, the Big Reds and the Quakers will be getting it down Thursday. It's that time of the year, baby. It's a beautiful thing right now.
It is indeed. Well, Kerry, great job as you always end it.
Go green.
And I'll end it with go blue. Until next week, people, be safe.